Hello, this is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com here with my third match of Jund Souls of the Lost. Here we have a little too many lands, but a redraw in Ragavan, so we'll keep it. At least we have two ways of putting lands in the graveyard for our... And we're playing Burn, okay, for our Souls of the Lost. So at this point we want to stick a Souls of the Lost as fast as possible because we are racing Burn. So we'll do this the right way. They kept 7, so we're probably already at effectively 3 life. I really don't know why people don't play more Burn, to be honest. It seems like a really consistent fast deck every time I play against it. Maybe I just don't have the right sideboard or the right interaction. So there's our Souls of the Lost, so that's good. Because if we can get it out of range of 2 lightning bolts, then we ought to be able to just max punish our opponent. So I think what we're going to do is dash in a Ragavan. It's only a 3/4 right now. It'll be a 4/5 once we put this land into the graveyard. So we get a swamp. We could go ahead and run it out, and then it will take 2 of their burn spells to kill. I think we want to dash in the Ragavan. Get the treasure token, hold up this lightning bolt for whatever they decide to go creature on us. And they were just drawing a land. That's too bad for us. Okay, so we already played our land. We have the lightning bolt either for face or creature, depending on which creature it is. And then next turn we'll have still have a 4/5, a Rift Bolt number 2, Lightning Bolt to 9. So heavy burn. All right, so this actually I think we're going to hold up the Lightning Bolt because this will allow us to cast Souls of the Lost and dash in Ragavan. See what we draw though. Crashing Footfalls would be, or Crashing Footfall. Footfall Crater would be good. All right, we have all these basics, which is nice, so it's preserving our life total. Opponent might just have us dead on board, to be honest, because we're at 9. We're going to go to 6. Man, just keep exiling lands for them. It's really great for them. All right, well, we have 5/6. Are we dead? We're going to be at 6. Our opponent's not dead yet, so the chances that we survive enough 2 turns, and a Stitcher Supplier would be nice because it would potentially fill our graveyard enough to kill our opponent in one shot if we survive through this turn, which going to 6 and they have, what, 4 cards in hand? And a redraw seems unlikely. Yeah, Burn's really tough for yeah, we're dead. Burn's tough for for all my janky decks. I feel like we're just never fast enough. Never fast enough. Okay, well, on to game number 2. Tarmogoyf. So how are we fast enough to beat Burn? I mean, we don't have the life gain. No, we do. We do have some pulses. Pulse of Marasas precisely for this matchup. Plus, the recursion can help against control, so that's something. So I think we take out the fatal or the Thought Seizes because sometimes 2 damage is worth the 3 life, but oftentimes you're doing it We have just been playing it wrong. I think we just want to keep our game plan intact. Hope to get one of these pulses, gain 6 life, and have that make all the difference. I mean, they're probably going to bring in skull cracks. May bring in graveyard hate. I don't know if Burn plays much graveyard hate, to be honest. All right, let's see if we can steal a game against Burn. They were on the play last game. That helps them a lot. 2 pulses, only 1 land. I mean, we have our sideboard cards. We just don't have any way of casting them. So if we mulligan, we are risking getting another unkeepable hand. All right, we're going to keep. I mean, this is already such a bad matchup. What we can do is we could shock, cast the Ragavan, and assume that will bait out a burn spell that would have done 3 damage to us. And then we are hoping that if it sticks, well, it's not going to stick, but hope to draw a second land, and then we can dash a Ragavan in and get the treasure and make sure that we get to this Pulse Marasa. Oh, they'll play it correctly. Land. Okay, so we got the land. That's a really big hit for us. Oh, wow, we did get the treasure token. 2 damage to target creature, that's exactly what they wanted. So we'll play this mountain. We could just run out the Pulse Marasa before they get Skullcrack mana. But I think we'll save up Seek the Beast instead. And if they do decide to kill it on their turn, we're just going to go ahead and cast this Pulse Marasa, get the Ragavan back, go back up to 21, and hope to draw a land. There's our land, right on time. So we'll cast our Ragavan. Man, what great value. Our opponent's probably very upset. We'll keep up the Seek the Beast. Could have tried to get another hit in with the Ragavan, but at this point I think we want to get more threats on the board because we do need to have a clock. We can't just keep gaining. We only have 1 more Pulse of Marasa currently, so I mean, it is a great card for us. Boros Charm's pretty good for them. Skewer the critics. We will Questing Druid. Or Seek the Beast here. See what we get. Citrus Supplier Tarmogoyf's pretty good. Land would be good. Oh, another Pulse of Marasa is also really good. We don't actually have a black source for the Stitcher Supplier, which is awkward. So we could dash in a Ragavan, get the treasure, cast a Stitcher Supplier. What is this Tarmogoyf at right now? A 0/1? That's awkward. We could just gain life and get the Ragavan back. I think we want to dash in this Ragavan. Because our Tarmogoyf is very weak at this point. We don't have any, we have, well, it's not. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just telling us because it's in exile, but there is instant, 2 instants and a creature, so it's a 2/3. We hit a Lava Spike, 3 damage target player, so we could just kill that, hit them for 3, I mean. We could get the Tarmogoyf out to increase our clock. I think we want to run out this Stitcher Supplier, though, to fill our yard and hopefully hit the Souls of the Lost, and then we can get it back with Pulse Marasa. We did hit a Tarmogoyf, which is good. Alright, these 2 pulses of Marasa, as long as we play around Skullcrack and we get a clock down, we should be, I feel like we're in a good position. If we can't beat Burn with this in our hand, then we are in trouble. We'll block all day. Okay. That is fine, because we will have mana for Pulse of Marasa. And it can't Skullcrack us. Land. Keep wanting to hit lands. So this Tarmogoyf is now a 5/6. Man, we would have liked to have hit a land there. They have 2 cards in hand, so we could go ahead and seek the beast again, dash in the Ragavan. They could kill it though. I think what we're going to do is, man, it's so tempting just to get this to Pulse of Marasa. We're not really dead though. They have 1 mana, so I think we're going to Vault their Monastery Swift Spear. Dash in the Ragavan, force their maybe to use a kill spell on our creature instead of our face. We can always get it back with the Pulse of Marasa. Man, these Pulse of Marasas are just doing work. Eidolon would have been good for them. Okay, so they're going to have 3 cards. We're at 14. 3 cards can't kill us. Hopefully we'll get down with this. We'll gain back up 6 no matter what they do. Could have dashed in first, see what we hit, but the Eidolon of Rhetoric we wouldn't want anyway. But destroy target artifact. We can fizzle that, I guess. Not that it matters. So Wear Tear is good. That does take care of our Footfall Crater. But we're still at 14, and if we can just hit a land, we have the inevitability right now. Boar's Charm, good. A land so that we can cast Ragavan. Be really nice. Fatal Push. They're still at 1. I mean, I think at this point we just take a turn off. I mean, I'm tired of waiting on lands. We'll gain the 6 life, get the Tarmogoyf back. They have 1 card in hand. We have a handful of cards and another way to gain 6 life. So we're so far ahead on board cards and pretty much life that I think we're going to be good. Eidolon's good. It's one of their better draws, is it allows them to get punish us for each spell we cast versus just a one, like a lightning bolt, only 1-time effect. But we do have a fatal push for it. Except we don't have the black mana. We still can't find the black mana. So we can seek the beast and hope to hit. Mount this Tarmogoyf, take the 2, go to 14. Run out the Bauble, take 2, go to 12. We'll stop there. Do we have a Bauble in the yard? We do. So we'll see what our opponent's drawing. Searing Blood, or Searing Blaze, or whatever. So we know it's not a Skullcrack. Footfall Crater is nice, but it's not a black source, which is really what we need right now to take care of this Eidolon. So this does 3 damage to 2 damage to the creature, 3 to the controller. It's a 5/6. Alright, so we drew the bolt. Take two. I'm waiting on them when it's on me, I guess. We'll go to combat. I think we got there against Burn finally. We had get 3 pulse of Marasas, but so I think we'll seek the beast at the end of their turn. Hopefully hit something like a land. We're effectively at 5, I would say. And they scoop it up. All right. Sweet, we got there. And we were going to hit the land. So we are able to be burned with just enough pulses of Marasa. Pulse of Marasas. They brought in Wear Tear, which is interesting. Maybe for Leyline, I assume. They didn't see Footfall Crater, so maybe they'll take it back out. We could bring in something if they have some sort of graveyard. Now that they've seen our more of our graveyard shenanigans, I think they would have brought in their ley lines. Maybe they just didn't draw it, assuming they had ley lines. Well, they're on the play, so they're going to be favored. If we have, man, we kept the one lander. We got real lucky, hitting the lands that we needed on time and playing Ragavan in a way. They didn't have the Ragavan answer, which is super lucky. It's rare to play against a burn deck that doesn't have. All right, well, we have the way to fill our graveyard, a way to give our due taste, and we just need to find it. So we're going to keep, even though we don't have the Pulse of Marasa, see if this can be fast enough. I mean, we are in our test mode. It's going to be nice to see if this is going to be good enough. We do have to shock ourselves this first play. Goblin Guide. So they have a creature. That's a good one for them. Do we see a land off the top? Okay. And a bolt is good for us. Could get a swamp. I mean, I guess I should have bobbled first. We'll save it. We'll run it out there in case they play. We don't want to take 2 off of it. And we'll crack it. We can do it on our turn next turn and then use the Wooded Foothills to fetch it away if we don't like what we're drawing. Yep. It's a good one for him. There's one of our pulses. I mean, if we could draw a Pulse of Marasa, I would feel a lot better about where we're at. What would it happen? Footfall Crater, so now that the jig is up on that front. We can cycle that though if we need to. Ragavan. I mean, Ragavan's good, but is it better than getting Footfall Crater down this turn? I guess we can go ahead and cycle to draw the card with the 1 Footfall Crater. Okay, so they have 4 cards. I mean, I think we're effectively dead on board if we don't hit our Pulse of Marasa and like now or next turn. We have a couple draws. Oh, not another Ragavan. So we drew a Ragavan off the top with our cycling, and then we drew a second Ragavan. Yeah, I think we're just too slow here. We didn't hit our life gain cards, so maybe this is the type of matchup we mulligan more aggressively to find our sideboard hate. Okay, This is the turn. We need to pull some Rasa, like, whoa. Next turn, I think, is going to be too late already. We're at 6. Now, the Footfall Crater is not where we want to be at, to be honest. See what they see if they take a burn spell off to kill. I mean, they have 4 cards in hand. I can't imagine that they can't. We're not just dead on board right now. Yeah, that tells me that they have the 2 burn in hand, or they would have just let the Ragavan hit go. I mean, our only hope is that we don't even have the other red source to go lightning bolt here. I mean, we effectively go to 3 and we're dead. We go to 3 either way, we're dead. Yeah, I mean, the 1 basic is actually hurting us now. Well, GG's opponent. This is going to be us being dead right now. So yeah, maybe aggressive, more aggressive mulliganing. We didn't hit the Souls of the Lost, but it's already turned. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. I don't think we had time to set it up, to be honest, with the way our opponent's hand is shaped up. So I'm about to lose this game. So this is Johnny Cycles with cyclesgaming.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. This has been another edition of Keeping Modern Tanky. I'm Johnny Cycles with cyclesgaming.com. Check out my website where you can read articles on my commander decks, my various modern brews, and my science fiction and fantasy novel that I'm publishing serially every month. cyclesgaming.com. Be sure to click that like button and subscribe button on YouTube, and I'll see you on the next one.